Hello and welcome all to South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 2. We are back with again other matches will be carried forward today. Group B versus D will be going on tonight. Already one match has ended. We have still three more to go. So tonight I'll be doing myself because our another caster Monkey is a little sick. I don't know what is happening with him. So after some days, I think he's very sick. So probably he will continue from tomorrow onwards. So, as I try to entertain you guys tonight, we have still 15 teams and 60 players alive. We'll be going with Mirama, Sandhawk, and Erangel tonight. For three more matches to go for the night as well. So, as we continue, I think last match dinner was taken by TM7. So, there is still three more matches to go for these teams. This is after these matches, these teams also will be finishing their total number of 8 matches. So, Group A, B, C, D after 8 matches we'll be having tonight's point table. Up to 17th we'll be having back-to-back matches from tonight onward. So up to 17th group stages, semi-final matches will be carrying on. After that we'll be live with the finals of South Asia World Card Pro League, which three teams is already invited. If, as Monkey mentioned, if they accept the invitations, only we'll be taking 13 teams from here. Otherwise, we may take more than 30 teams to finish up with a total number of 16 teams in finals. Not seeing as much fights at the moment. Still, all the players are looting themselves and trying to hold themselves a good position. I need to mention that you guys don't have enough time because you are getting only 12 matches to play. After this, you'll be having your 16 matches. Sorry. After this, you'll be having just two more nights to go, and that's it for you guys. So you need to pull up these matches, as 16 matches will be played in this semi-finals already. After this, half of the way will be done. uh, Only 8 matches would be left from the uh, for these teams, so you need to boost your game. We already have seen two or three teams in the table already hits 100 benchmark. So tonight we may see another team hitting 100 benchmark as they finish their 8 matches. Equinox with 104 points or 108 points. OPEX also occurring with 100 benchmark. So I would say you need to get to 100 benchmark after 16 matches to be qualified to the final. So set your benchmark to 100 points and grind hard. After each night, we'll be uploading the table so that you will be knowing which stage or which position you are and how much work you need to do to get to the finals. So only 13 teams, as I mentioned before. It may get to 16 teams if it depends on the invitations. So we'll be informing that even throughout the tournament. As we continue, we are not seeing as much fights at the moment. All the teams are looting themselves and holding their positions. NRC also with their full squad. NRC is also an invited team from Sri Lanka. Amare Samatha and his team. On the other hand side, we also have another team number 13. They are also looting themselves and are trying to hold a good position probably. Uh, the first round will be closing in. Mirama will be playing with PMPL settings as usual. We are seeing the first circle slowly closing in a short while. All the teams, few teams are not in the zone at the moment, but majority are inside. So yeah, there won't be much clashes because all the teams are in different locations. OPEX won't be playing tonight. Equinox won't be playing tonight. So you guys have the what can I say? You can top up the table even if you want, but you need to set up a goal to 100 benchmark. Then only you can top up the game. We are not seeing as much as fight, but I have seen in the last match TM7 taking the dinner. But on the other hand side, Ice Nation also have showed an extraordinary performance in the last matches. Pain Gaming couldn't join this match as well. I don't know what's with the team. Pain Gaming is also an invited team to the semi-finals, but currently is unable to join these matches. The rotations are coming in already from these teams as the first circle is closing in, as we said, as Mirama won't be like previously we played, but it would be a fast and exciting game probably. On the other hand side, we'll be having Sanhok and Erangel to play still. So after Sanhok and Erangel only, we'll decide which teams are currently in the top 13 after 8 matches played between A, B, C, and D. So after this night, after tonight, all these groups A, B, C, D will be would have done 8 matches already. So they will have 8 more matches to go. But the consistency, as we always talk about, that is the most important thing. The consistency should be there. Otherwise, it would be a very hard gameplay for you guys. You just can't leave. Yes, we have 8 more games to go. Yes, we have 7, 5, 4. It will go to one even, but still if you are not able to perform, then you'll be out of this SWPL. 650 USD on the prize pool. We will be having a prize pool also this time. So already TM7 is also, I think, taking a fight probably. We'll try to look over there. Even team number 11 EXT also holding their positions at the moment. Let's see if we are able to see the first fight of this Mirama. Yep, let's look at TM7 as soon as possible, because already a player have been knocked out from that angle. So we will be looking to that angle as soon as possible. EXT, they are trying to rotate themselves in a good position. They are actually in the current position already. TM7 Mad also gets knocked out from the other angle. Mad gets killed off. This is the chicken dinner team. My friends, you need to top up the game. Just one dinner won't work. But Eddie showing that comeback, I think. Team 7 Height knocked out Kara and Eddie, the last two men standing for the team. Eddie have knocked out one player. Eddie have knocked out the second player. Last two men standing. Eddie, will you be able to clutch this? This is the big question. Eddie is just trying to hold himself. But TS, this is 10 shared. 10 shared won't leave these you guys probably. 10 shared Apex is tries to close in. This is a team from Mongolia. 10 shared is a team from Mongolia. Eddie is throwing those grenades. If it connects, it would be a great grenade for these guys. Eddie comes to a touchdown to Kara on the other hand side. Rainbow throwing those grenades. Rainbow, will he be able to knock a player? Rainbow closing in slowly. Eddie and Kara on this low ridge. Will they be able to take over this fight? These grenades are very, very much connected. If one of these also is connected, you'll be knocked out. The push is already coming in from T, and Eddie also gets knocked out. The last man standing is Kara. This is the chicken dinner team last time. This is the chicken dinner team. What will happen to this team? This is the big question. Kara is the last man standing. Rainbow trying to close in. Rainbow should see Kara. Kara is the last man standing. Already one player knocked out. Kara, will you be able to clutch this? Kara is trying to close in. Is on the other hand side, Kara trying to knock out another player from this angle, but Kara on very low HP. Kara also gets eliminated. TM7 estimated just like that to the lobby. The first team to get eliminated from this is they have taken a chicken dinner on a wrangle, but this time it's not their turn, probably. We'll see. It was TM7 also coming back strong on the next match, but this is the end for TM7 for the current situation. As we carry on, we are seeing slowly all these teams just moving to their positions and trying to take that position. That's just the first fight, guys. We still have more to come in this Miramar, because there are so many teams in this Miramar actually. So as we we'll look at the circle shortly. How the circle is coming in. The circle is also slowly closing in as team number 13. Butcher in this team is also positioning themselves inside the circle and holding their position currently. Will they be able to hold this position for this long? As this the question is, the next zone is also starting to close in just few seconds. Already have started, I think. To close in just few seconds. So you guys need to make their move as soon as possible. The next circle is also coming in. Let's see how this goes over here, as we are seeing all these teams moving inside the circle slowly. Only few teams are left behind. Already EXP's players are located. Nice step coming in from this lad. Echo knocking out and a player from EXT. From the other hand side, they also need to move themselves and position themselves in a good position inside the circle. On the other hand side, EXT just holding themselves, not giving a single move. EXT is just holding themselves. Basho is trying to knock out another player from here, but EXT is going for that covers. Doesn't connect that much. The vehicle should be blasted in any moment. EXT seems was knocked out, but already have been taken up. We still have 40 teams and 55 players alive. You guys are watching South Asia Wildcard Pro League powered by RGC, E2S Gaming, Noob Alliance, 187 Esports, and PlayZone. So there are teams currently fighting for this championship. E2S DM7 was the last champion of South Asia Wildcard Pro League. Will they be able to take that championship again, or will there be a new team crowned as the new champions of South Asia World Cup Pro League? Yes, only the time will tell for sure. As we continue, team number 25, TS. On the other hand side, we are seeing all the teams just moving themselves. This team is also trying to get that knocks, but it's very difficult on that position to grab that knocks actually. So these teams also have need to move inside the circle as soon as possible. We still have 14 teams alive. You guys are watching South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 2 actually. So team number 13 have made their move inside the circle very easily. They are inside the circle. NRC also trying to get inside the circle as soon as possible. Now we will see the fights coming in from these teams as the circle have shifted in. Look at the circle. The circle is getting smaller and smaller, and this time it's very much small. So these guys needs to make their move inside the circle as soon as possible. Otherwise, it would be very very difficult for the movement coming in from these teams. It's very it's a very big hard shift coming into Chumasera area. They need to get inside. Pecado Hill is also covered by many teams. STMZ also taking a fight on the other hand side. We're seeing many teams coming in now to a fight. STMZ taking a fight with VP. This is a VP is a team from Sri Lanka. This team is also have shown a dominant performance, but let's see if they will be able to do that again. STMZ Nano is trying to take another play of VP. VP is surrounded from by STMZ. VP need to show their gameplay as soon as possible. The covers are coming in. Nano trying to knock out another player from this angle, but doesn't connect that much again. These guys need to make their move inside the circle and position themselves. Already the circle have shifted in. Will it be an easy task for these guys is the big question. On the other hand side, Mutta finishes off those guys and VP is also eliminated. STMZ now can move inside the circle and hold this position from here. STMZ currently with 4 kills on the board and 13 players with 51. 13 teams and 51 players alive currently. "51 players alive in this tiny circle. The big question is, will they be able to hold these positions?" As we continue, Justice also taking a fight on the other hand side. Just Cloud is also eliminated. Another player gets knocked out. Shen also gets knocked out. Vortex on low HP. Ice Nation is also taking a fight. There are many fights happening back to back currently. apologies for the inconvenience. I'll try to continue again as we are seeing team number 13 again move ahead to the circle. So many teams are getting estimated one by one. Team number only 12 teams are alive, so they need to prove themselves. They need to get inside the circle as soon as possible. Otherwise, it would be a big disaster for these teams. As we continue, we are seeing all these teams just trying to move their way to inside the circle. NRC on the other hand side, NRC taking a fight with LNN Linear Esports. They are just right on the reach of this gameplay. They need to get inside as soon as possible, otherwise, it would be very, very difficult for this team. As we continue, we're seeing Nerf Esports on the other hand side. They are also holding a position. Nerf Esports, there are so many teams currently behind and in front of them. SDMZ also just trying to hold themselves. EXT Court on the other hand side, they are trying to hold themselves. There are so many. 9 teams are still alive on this match. We are seeing a big disaster coming in from this SDMZ trying to finish off another team. We are seeing SDMZ performing unexpectedly well in this match. Let's see, will STMZ be will come on top on this match as STMZ trying to hold that position. EXT trying to fight out and back out from this position. We are seeing back to back. Now a beautiful spray coming in but from backside. Nerf just finishes off a player from EXT as well. EXT trying to get that revive from the other hand side. Nerf finishes off a player again. NRC getting the circle. NRC need to get inside the circle as soon as possible. They need to move inside and hold that circle inside, as soon as possible. On the next an EXT, another player gets knocked out. I think there are still players coming in and coming out from this circle. The circle has shrunk so much as these 8 teams need to get inside the circle. We were with 14 teams now, currently with only 8 teams coming up. NRC falling apart. EXT again have a player have been knocked out. The final stages are here. SPMC Mutta knocks on another player. Ice Nation Siki finishes off another player coming in from just behind the circle. Ice Nation 6 kills on the board for the team. Currently playing very well. Ice Nation from Mongolia. This is a team from Mongolia. They are playing very, very well and they are holding the position. They are not letting under the teams coming in. EXT also just gets eliminated. Ice Nation have the circle even. This could be their chicken dinner if they come up with NRC Amare on the low ridge. They have the higher ground. 5 teams and 16 players are alive. Ice Nation, another player just trying to get a knock from another angle. Ice Nation players just need to move into the circle very slowly. NRC with a good cover, it seems they have a good cover. 10 shade effects on the other hand side. NRC just trying to get that knock, but 10 shade is not going apart. I think on the other hand side, we are seeing Ice, another player just trying to knock another team's player from that angle. NRC Amara is actually in a good position, but this team needs to make their move into the circle. Icky have located NRC Hazain. This net could be it for Icky. Sorry for Hazain. If this net is connected, Hazain may be knocked out. Beautifully done from Icky's grenade. Hazain just gets knocked out from that angle. We are seeing so much disaster happening over here. Icky trying to revive a player from another angle. We are seeing so many fights coming in. SL also in the circle trying to fight with NRC. 2 players down. Icky also falls apart. Ice needs to move their way inside the circle. Already a player is inside the circle. Ice. NRC in big trouble. 2 players down. They have the circle, but they are falling apart slowly. They need to make their move inside the circle and position themselves in a good position. NRC, my friend, you can't go from that vehicle at this circle. It would be very hard for you guys. Amare also gets knocked out and NRC gets eliminated just like that from behind of them. Ice also in big trouble. They have 8 kills on the board, but a big trouble for Ice. Even Ice also needs to this spray coming in from Zeus from Sri Lanka. This team have been showing a dominant performance from day one itself. The zone shrinks coming in, everything they have located very well. They have analyzed each and every match very well. This Zeus from Sri Lanka have shown a very dominant performance in day one also. Let's see how it comes for this team. Even Angry trying to knock another player from SL family. On the other hand side, the grenades and the Molotovs are coming in. Ice Nation also won't let that happen, but Ice, one player gets knocked out, finishes off. Ice also are getting eliminated shortly. Zeus Dome not letting Icy Kick get inside the circle. The random sprays are slowly connecting, and Icky in big trouble just from that UMP, trying to connect a player, trying to connect that, but Ike is located. Now it should be done for the team. Ike also is eliminated, and 2 teams are in this Miramar. Zeus with 7 kills, SL family with 5 kills on the board. 2 teams from Sri Lanka fighting for this winner chicken dinner. Let's see which team will be able to get this winner chicken dinner. As on the other hand side, Zeus trying going for that grenades, but doesn't connect. XL family just is going to push in. Beautifully done. Third player knocks out, and the last man standing. Will this be SL family chicken dinner? Only the time will tell. Yes, it is beautifully done. SL family taking this winner chicken dinner from Sri Lanka. We have the second match of South Asia Wildcard Pro League, which is Miramar, comes to an end with a beautiful chicken dinner from this team from Sri Lanka. Very well played to this team, and as well as you for holding that position and not letting another players getting in. It was beautifully done from you guys. But don't worry, we still have 2 more matches to go for tonight. It's Sandhock, and the last and final match would be Angle. So I'm so excited for Sandhock, as Sandhock would be a very fast moving map other than Miramar, because Miramar was slowly moved, but we will see fast back action coming in Sandhock for sure. So grab your popcorn, skills, the youngest and I will be right back with you with Sandhock match of South Asia Wildcard Pro League after a small commercial break.
Eku. Ekaka eku anikaku. Badaikama eku aila. Aila ya eku hingamajau. Ebbawantakama eku zuanu. Zuanu na eku ummid. Ilma eku hunaru. Hunara eku hivvaru. Esina eku bidesi. Gadara ihtirama eku. Eawasha eku miyawa. Eku eki gulikin. Eku erikama. Alaluma. Adi ogadarikama eku. Ekani nuis. Eku nue nuis. Eku eki emmen
Hello, all, and welcome back to South Asia Wildcard League. This is the Senhawk, which will be playing tonight. So, welcome all to the Senhawk match. As we continue, we'll be seeing a lot of teams fighting for this championship. We have seen so many teams getting eliminated just like that before, even so. We'll be able to see how this match goes for the rest of the teams. TM7 on the other hand side already got a dinner, but Miramar was a very bad for them as they got too soon from Miramar. So they need to show a good performance in this match as they have come to docks to loot. I think it's Kampong, yeah. It's on Kampong. They are on Kampong. Kampong currently looting themselves. Currently, we are seeing just a team in boot camp only. There are no other teams currently on other areas colliding, which only boot camp has two teams. We'll be slowly looking to boot camp area. Continue. We are seeing TM7 currently looting themselves and rotating. Will be rotating shortly, probably. Eh? As we look on, we are seeing 187 Esports taking a fight with NRC on the other hand side. This could be a big disaster for the team as on that beautiful net coming in from Susti knocks out a player from this angle. It's a beautiful one coming in from Susti knocks out another player from 187 Esports. We are seeing NRC trying to take a fight with 187 Esports. NRC trying to fall back from this position after finishing off Botlix at the moment. We're seeing Viper hit 10 Napo on the other end. Let's see how this team also performs as 187 Esports is in big trouble over here. NRC Susti switches off from that grenade. That was a beautiful grenade coming in from Susti, I would say. NRC Hazain also are trying to move in to their way as a boot camp. I think they won't be taking this fight anymore. They are just holding their position. Probably they are just holding their position. EXT heads on the other hand side knocks out another player from that angle. LNN on big trouble. LNN also trying to take down another player from that angle. We are seeing so many fights back to back coming in from these teams. As we mentioned, Sandhawk is a fast pass map. We'll be seeing much more fights coming shortly. Can you please hold? Hello, and I am back. I apologize as I couldn't continue. There was some technical issues with me. So as we continue, we are seeing Ice Nation on the other hand side trying to take a fight with NRC. On the other hand, NRC already have 4 kills on the board for them. They need to take a fight with Ice Nation to prove themselves. NRC Samita knocks out an Ice one player. The rush should be coming in shortly. As expected, the rush is coming in shortly. Let's see how this team can take over this fight. On the other hand side, INRC Amare lowers down HP of beautifully done. Amare knocked out another player. There is a player to cover from the other angle even, but it would be hard for them. Amare finishes off ice one player from that angle. 5 kills on the beautifully done. Amare knocks out the cover fire player from that angle. This is the time for them to push. Ice Nation in big trouble. Knocks out another player. The last man standing for the team is just below him. Amare just swimming himself to let the teammates finish their job. Zen gets knocked out, but I don't think Samita will be able to take this. Samita also gets knocked out. It's a 1v4 coming in from Ice. Ice B4 is just clutches over NRC over there. Sorry, but that was so unexpected on the angle. NRC just getting decimated like that from Ice. Just a single players. One single mistake finishes off done of NRC. Mute kayaknya kita sorry. Was just talking on mute. Apologies. I was talking about as Ice Nation finishes of NRC with 4 kills on the board for them. They were just finishing off. NRC had the advantage. NRC had the main power. It was just last man over there. Amare, my friend. Big mistake. As we continue, we are seeing all the teams just moving inside the circle slowly. WG is on a good position. TM7 TM7 is also currently inside the circle. VP trying to take a fight. On the other hand side, VP also was eliminated from the last game. 12 teams and 37 players are alive. So we are about to see good gameplay coming in from VP, even from the TMC. Not letting that happen is TMC have the circle. They have positioned themselves inside the circle. Ice Nation again trying to take a fight with Ellen, and on the other hand side, will they be able to take over Ellen this time? Let's see, but Ellen is in a very spread position over here. Orphus is located. Orphus on low HP. The rush should come in. Ice Nation needs a 1v3. Ikki gets knocked out. Rifah on that angle, LNN proving themselves over here over Mongolia. Rifah may be knocked out from this nade, but if it's connected, it should be Rifah should be knocked out, but the nades are coming back to back. Ikki is in big trouble, I guess, as the revive should come in from this player. Already a player from LNN is also knocked out. Beast is not letting this happen for LNN. The smokes, the utilities, the grenades and molotovs are being used very well. Look at the punches coming in from Beast. Hmm. As we see, uh, Ice Beast just on that snake position, trying to get inside the circle. He's in a very slight angle over here. Just one grenade could finish three players from LNN, but Ice Nation doesn't know that. Ice Nation Ike knocks out LNN Orphus from that angle. Ike trying to take another fight from that angle. Ice Nation on big trouble. LNN on big trouble too. What can I say to this Ice Nation? You guys are just dominating this match. Already 8 kills on the board. LNN also gets wiped out just like that from Ice Nation. That was so beautiful fight coming in from be outside the circle to get inside the circle. Ice Nation for you guys from Mongolia. SPMG fool are trying to gatekeep and not let other team players get inside the circle. It should be located. Yes, done. Beautifully done. As we see, the circle is just slowly closing in. All these players needs to get inside the circle. The one knock is there. VP is already inside the circle. We are seeing SPMG going for this chicken dinner. SPMG have the circle slowly. They are getting inside that circle and positioning themselves in a good position. On the other hand side, TM7 also wipes out a play. Ah, beautifully done. It was a 2v4 coming in from TM7. High these players knocks out another players and finishes off of VP from Sri Lanka. What a game we are able to see. TM7 coming on top for sure. 7 teams and 16 players are alive. 15 players are alive with 6 teams now. TM7 have the circle. They need to move into the circle very slowly and very steadily. They will be inside the circle for sure. As we see, STMG needs to make their move inside the circle. TM7 with the utilities he needs to make. They also needs to make their move into the circle. Zeus again. This team we have seen on the last game, even the dominant, the consistent performance coming in from these young lads. We have been seeing that from the start of this SWPL. They will be getting inside the circle slowly and steadily with no harm coming in for them. They have the circle for themselves. They need to take a dinner. SPMC Sam gets knocked out from Victor Gaming Warzone. Finishes off. Warzone and his player teammates needs to get inside the circle. It would be a big trouble to get inside the circle actually because there are so many players inside of TM780 on the other hand. A slight angle coming in from Nano knocks out VG's Warzone. Last man should be over there. Nano just on that front position. Fool also gets eliminated. TM7 on that another angle having that zone. Will they be able to take this chicken dinner? The second chicken dinner, will it be coming in from TM7 or will it be Zeus? We have 4 teams left. 8 players are alive. Victor Gaming outside the circle, healing himself to get inside the circle. SPMZ also, Victor Gaming also gets eliminated. 3 teams and 7 players are alive. What a play coming in from TM7 as well. Have shown that consistent performance. They were not very well on day 1, but day 2 they are grabbing those points to go to that top 13 position. Zeus back to back good games. Last game they won the second position. Here on top 3 at the moment. Zeus are showing a good performance, I would like to say. If they grab this chicken dinner, they will have a good position on the table as well. I'm sorry. TM7 players are located. SQ1 Legend is just throwing a grenade over there, trying to knock out beautiful grenade connected. Height is just knocked out. The cover, look at the cover coming in from him. Beautifully done. And Zeus from Sri Lanka grabs the winner chicken dinner of Senhawk with 7 kills on the board for them. I think it was a beautiful gameplay coming in from Zeus, I would say. It was splendid. 4, 5, 6 kills on the board for Zeus. They got second on the Miramar and winner on Senhawk. So probably they'll be boosting their game to top of the table slowly and steadily. Well played, Zeus from Sri Lanka. There's still one more match to go, which would be Erangel, and that would be the last and final match for tonight. After that, Group A, B, C, D will be done with 8 matches for the tournament, and there will be 8 more matches. We are halfway done. The 8 matches left should be a good matches for all the teams. Otherwise, it would be very hard to be in the top 13. We'll be seeing you guys again with the next match, which should be Erangel after a small commercial break.
eku. Ekaka eku anikaku. Badai kama eku aila. Aila ya eku hingama jahum. Ebba wanta kama eku zuanu. Zuanu na eku ummid. Ilma eku hunaru. Hunara eku hivvaru. Esina eku bidesin. Gadara ihtirama eku. Eavasha eku miava. Eku eki gulikin. Eku erikama alaluma adi ogatarikama eku. Ekani nuis. Eku nue nuis. Eku eki emmen
Hello and welcome all to the last and final match of tonight South Asia Wildcard Pro League. We are up to the last and final match. The flight path traveling from let's say shooting range to Lipovka. This is the last match of these teams, and after this, all the players will be done with their matches. To the last match, Zeus IMAX would be in the table top of this South Asia Wildcard Pro League. So we have to see how these teams will be playing on at over here because Opex and Equinox, other teams also have a lot of chances to tabletop. But it's not about actually the tabletop coming in this round since it's uh, you won't get any prize pool or anything. Just the 13 teams will be qualifying to the next round. That's it. So there is a chance for the other three teams also. So let's see let how it will be on the finals because the placement counts in the finals. Which place you are in, it counts in the finals. Uh, we're seeing slowly teams in their drop locations, looting themselves, holding their positions. Currently, TM7 also in a position. NRC again taking a fight with Ice Nation. Samata already getting finished off. I think this has become now a rivalry between. Yes, yes. Sorry, between these two teams. Yes, for him. We are seeing currently 1x7 esports on Jasna Poliana. They are also we are not able to see a good performance coming in from this team tonight. Many fights have been already happened as this team already couldn't show their performance tonight. So I'm expecting for a good return in this match. So as we continue, team number 20 on the other hand side, VP is also positioning themselves, holding their positions, trying to recreate a good position in this match. As I mentioned, Zeus IMAX on the table. Top 13 will be going to the finals. 8 matches would be done after tonight. Up to 17th, we'll be playing back-to-back matches to find out the top 13 teams. Sorry, 17th ki kondo at the 17th would be Friday. Up to Friday, we will be playing. So we still have 4 more days to go to finish off this group stage itself. I think Ice eliminates NRC. I'm not sure about it, but Ice is still taking a fight with NRC on that end. Uh, on Pochinki, they have 3 kills on the board for them. NRC Susti is the last man standing, and they are Susti is just outside the circle. On the other side, VP still fighting. VP is still fighting on the Kike. VP Atom and his team is also rotating themselves inside the circle slowly and steadily. We are seeing 10 Shade taking a fight on the other hand side. Slowly, 170 esports rotating themselves, securing a position. 10 Shade over on this hand side. 10 Shade Beku just going after LNN players. 10 Shade is just going after Ellen and Mupu on the other hand side. Rifa knocks out one player. Mupu on low HP. The rush is coming in already. Mupu in just a single HP and finishes off. LNN comes to a wipe. The first team to get eliminated from this match would be LNN. Mizal also getting eliminated just like that from that angle. It's a big hassle for this team as LNN, the first team to get eliminated. Tenshad is also a team from Mongolia, have been showing a dominant performance, expecting a good performance in this match even. Victor Gaming, on the other hand, Victor Gaming also is rotating themselves inside the circle and trying to position a good position. There are many sports. It's just the first circle. There is many more to go from this match. Even you need to position yourselves in a good place. IGLs, you need to work on your matches, how it went, and where you need to improve. Because after tonight, all the teams will be having 8 more matches to play. Yes, I would say in 8 matches also a comeback is possible if you show a consistent performance in the last 8 matches. Otherwise, you have to say sorry and bye bye to SWPL Season 2. So, if you want to qualify, you need to show that dominant and consistent performance coming in the last 8 matches, which is possible for that comeback. But is it possible? Will the other teams let it go, or will the other teams not? Will sorry. Sorry, as I'm back up. What I was saying is, will other teams give them a chance for that comeback? So let's see. As we continue 1-7 esports, again trying to take a fight on the other hand side. The angle is very tough. They have Victor Gaming surrounded by them at the moment. Again, Victor Gaming is a team from Mongolia. It would be very hard to take a fight against them. The rush should be coming in if a fight comes up. Victor Gaming on the other hand side, holding their position 1-7. Botlix also is in a position where the team mates can be located. I think Victor Gaming is going for that rush probably. Taking a good angle. Victor Gaming, Opti, and his team are trying to take a good angle of 1-7 esports. The other teams, look at the other teams coming inside the circle. It would be very hard for these teams just to get inside the circle from this ridge, I would say. TM7 on the other hand side. Let's look at TM7 and SC on the other hand side. Team number SL. Sorry, SL trying to take a fight. SL has already grabbed the chicken dinner on the last match, so let's see. Is it possible for them? Victor Gaming takes a knock. But EXT coming in from backside. Knocks out another player coming in. There's so many fights happening over here. Look at the rush coming. What are you doing, EXT? Two players down from EXT. Victor Gaming also two players down. The revive should be also coming in. Victor Gaming, what are you doing, my friend? EXT, you need to go for that rush. Opti is there. The rush is coming in. The crash should be coming in slowly. Yes, it is coming. The rush is already here. Victor Gaming trying to get this fight with EXT, but EXT heads also gets knocked out. The last man standing would be one more man, which would be the player from Opti gets knocked out from that angle. But EXT gets eliminated. Victor Gaming on big trouble over here. The last man standing would be damage only over here. Will damage be taken over? But Victor Gaming have already. Victor Gaming is trying to take all the players and have a good positioning in them. Let's see how it comes for this team as we continue our gameplay. Victor Gaming securing 4 kills. Couldn't. TM7 on the other hand side taking a fight with S7 in the last man standing. Again, TM7 falling apart shortly. It is the last man standing for the team. TM7 have shown a good performance in Sandbox, but again on a wrangle, they're falling apart. TM7 Eddie is just holding his position, not giving an inch over there. Let's see, will they be able to take this fight? We are seeing all the teams rotating themselves in the circle, taking a good position from these ends. Again, Victor Gaming going for that rotation. The hard rotation coming in Victor Gaming. Just clouds. One player gets knocked out from that angle. The circle has already shifted. All the teams needs to make their move inside the circle as soon as possible. There are 13 teams alive. Seeing slowly all these players getting inside the circle and positioning themselves. So Victor Game is still moving, trying to get a good position. Victor Gaming already have 4 kills from EXT from Bhutan. EXT also have shown a good performance previously, but falling apart, would say. Victor Gaming damage gets knocked out from full STMZ full from the Warzone also gets knocked down from same. Beautiful knocks coming in from STMZ, I would say. The finish is also there for Warzone. STMZ showing a good performance tonight. STMZ have shown previously even so now they are trying to grab more and more points in their name. TM7 Eddie also falling apart to a player from that end. STMZ4 trying to hold his position. I don't know. I think it would be a hard shift to Milter Power area. The teams needs to make their move inside the circle as soon as possible. All the teams, 12 teams are left with 40 players alive. We are seeing back-to-back fights coming in now as all the teams are going for that placement points and positioning. Let's see how it works. TS Apex on the other hand side, Kenshade. This is a team, a well-known team from Mongolia, I would say, because it's a mixed team coming in from, I think, I don't know exactly which two teams, but a well-known Mongolian two teams is a mixed team. Apex, they are holding that position currently. Apex is inside the circle, fighting with two other teams inside the circle. 12 teams and 40 players are still alive. You're about to see a bloodbath shortly as the next circle shifts in. We'll look at the circle shortly. All the circle have shifted in. Currently, all the players are just moving inside the circle and trying to hold a good position. Sorry. As we look at on the other hand side, 107 esports just holding the reach of the circle. We are seeing all the teams moving and slowly holding the positions inside the circle. So let's see how these teams carry forward. Over here is Viper currently on the lighthouse on the upper hill. Team number 13 is also there. Many teams are playing from that edge. Let's see how it works for them. Fantastic gets knocked out from the other end. Just Vertex also gets eliminated. So many teams getting decimated one by one over here. So let's see how it goes for these teams. 12 teams and 39 players are still alive. WHP Victor Gaming Optic is knocked out. Last man standing. Will he be able to survive? No, my friend, you can't go from here. DVB, I think from Bushi or Rams have eliminated a player from here. Just this team from RGC, this team also have been showing a good performance in the previous ends, but currently falling apart. Let's see how it goes for this team as well. Zeus also taking a fight. Will they be able to go from here with all the teams currently in that angle? Fantastic. Slowly coming in. Zeus in that position. Zeus in a very good position, I would say. Holding currently. There are so many teams coming in. 11 teams are still alive with 33 players. All these teams fighting. NRC Susti is still alive, my friends. NRC Susti is still alive. Hamis, you should show him. NRC Susti taking the team to a good position and placement. Susti, my friend, you're doing a very good job from that ridge, trying to travel and hold in that position. So, I would say, well played to NRC. Slowly, all the what I say, fantastic. Stream candy chamarkoch. Yeah. As we continue, this is the tabletop team currently. Guys, you also need to make your move inside the circle because all the teams are just trying to rotate themselves inside the circle and trying to hold a good position in the end. So we are seeing all the team players trying to move in and hold a position in the tiny teeny circle. 9 teams and 28 players are still alive. Let's see how it goes for these teams. We're seeing two players knocked out from 181 Botlicks grenade from this angle. Big disaster coming in from Zeus IMAX, the tabletop team falling apart. You guys need to make your move inside the circle as soon as possible, I would say. So try to get inside the circle as soon as possible. All the teams are trying to loot themselves and get inside the circle slowly and slowly. 15 more seconds left. 9 teams alive over here. VP is located fully over there. VP is getting shot one by one. Let's see how it goes for the team. We're seeing STMZ trying to fight with another team. VP on the other angle, STMZ having 3 kills on the board with 3 players. They need to make their move inside the circle slowly. Let's see how it goes. STMZ trying to hold that position. 107 Esports on the upper ridge. All these teams needs to make their move inside the circle slowly and just 30 seconds left to get in the teeny tiny circle ahead of them. VP Melo knocks out STMG Sam. Heaton knocks out another player from TX. TS is also falling apart, but STMZ needs to make their move to get inside the circle slowly. 2 players from 187 Esports, STMZ having the vehicles and utilities can move inside the circle slowly. So let's see. The teams are going to crash inside the circle just in a while. So let's see how it goes for these guys. As 181 Esports also coming to get inside the circle. STMZ making their move to get inside the circle. This could be a big disaster for STMZ if they go right into them. There are so many teams over there. STMZ crash into a compound and holding that position. 6 teams are alive. Just getting inside that circle won't be that easy for these teams. VP also rotating. TS Farhad has knocked out another player from that teeny tiny angle. So many players are over there taking back-to-back fights coming in from over here. Let's see how it goes. TS also taking a player. So many fights happening as 6 teams and 14 players are alive. Let's see how it goes for these teams. TS Apex 10 shade, 14 kills on the board for these guys. 14 massive kills on with 10 shade. I would say a very well performance coming in from these young lads. 10 shade from Mongolia, you guys. As I mentioned, they are racking up so many points coming. We are seeing 3 teams and 7 players are alive. Let's see how it goes. VP Melo also gets knocked out. Instead, having so many points for themselves. Instead, currently. What? Was it 10 shed? Tenshed taking the last and final winner chicken dinner. I think they had around 20 kills in their name. It was a brilliant show coming in from Tenshed, I would say. Tenshed for you guys from Mongolia with 20 plus kills, getting the winner chicken dinner of the last and final angle. Beautifully done from Tenshed. Finishing off team by team and securing those kill points was amazing. Congratulations, Tenshed, for that winner chicken dinner with 20 plus 1. Surely you will boost up the table with your house. Let's go on. We'll be having tomorrow night again Group B versus C, I think, coming up. I'm not sure, but tomorrow night also there will be matches from these groups. So we'll be seeing how these young lads get to a fight and show a good performance coming in. So let's see the last and final days coming ahead. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll see Monkey even in the casting section. So tomorrow night, see you guys same time at 7 p.m. Any time 7:30 Sri Lanka time. We'll be seeing you guys with the next 4 matches of these semi-finals. Stay safe. Bye bye.
Switch to the best internet experience in Maldives. Because it's not fun when your internet's slow. Have less buffering, more fun.